There are numerous emotional effects on loved ones and friends who lose someone to drunk driving. While some can easily hide or deal with their emotions, some are affected so deeply it can threaten their very life. There have been studies done, and according to Jeannie Wright, there is a general process that most people go through before life gets back to normal. Stage 1 is shock and denial. Many may react to learning of the loss of a loved one with shock that can give them a false sense of emotional protection. Others may completely deny it and go through life putting everything that reminds them of the situation out of their mind as if it never happened. Some feel numb and like they no longer have emotions. This could go on for weeks. Stage 2 is pain and guilt. As shock and denial starts to fade, a horrid pain invades every part of your being. This often comes when it is time to bury your loved one. The sadness you feel may completely overwhelm you. It is hard to get your mind off of anything but your grief, and as a result, it may be unbearable. You find yourself crying often, and like the cloud of sadness will just swallow you up. This pain is the worst now and eventually gets better, but even years later it can still hurt more than you ever thought it would. Many feel guilt in this stage for things they think they should have done or that they are sorry for. Stage 3 is anger and bargaining. As the pain becomes more manageable, anger starts to grow. Some people can control it, but others may lose their temper and create problems with loved ones or friends that are still here. They may try to blame others as an outlet for their anger. Some also find it comforting to bargain with the powers that be and think that if they change, their loved one will come back. Stage 4 is depression, reflection, and loneliness. After you overcome your anger, depression is likely to follow close behind. The more in control of your emotions you are, the more things you remember and realize, like how much you miss your loved one and fond memories you have of them. Knowing you won't ever be able to create those memories again with them here on earth causes a sadness that cannot be explained. This stage is the hardest to get through. It often ruins your relationships with everyone else because through your sadness you create a barrier between you and them. Often you will just want to get away from the crowd and be alone with your thoughts and memories. After you get through these stages, the recovery process begins and you start to feel better. Though even after years have passed, one of the stages you thought you had overcome will pop out of nowhere and once again cause a great deal of pain. Many people who are going through the grieving process, or even those who have been injured in an accident, find it necessary to attend group therapy or private counseling in order to heal. Group therapy is often needed for those who need a strong support system of others who feel their same pain. Private counseling is best for those who just need to be alone and cope, but still need someone to talk to. Counselors can often help a great deal by just letting you talk. According to Lorna Bowlby West, members of a family will each grieve in their own time. The phases they go through and how hard it is for them to handle all has to do with how they have dealt with death before and how they have seen others deal with death. For more information on grieving and how to handle loss, please visit www.grievingcenter.org or www.grief.com. Thank you.